Hi guys, today I'm going to review Iron Man Mark 85 from Avengers Endgame. If you have pre-ordered this figure at Untitled Collectibles, you'll see that it's actually Hot Toys who are handling the shipping. So the figure is directly shipped from Hong Kong. It's the second time it happens. It was Hot Toys who handled the shipping for the Mandalorian and the Child figures, at least for the pre-orders. So I'm starting to believe that this could be a new trend, and for all the new figures it will be Hot Toys handling the shipping and not Sideshow Collectibles. So about the box, it's the usual design box for the Avengers Endgame figures, which means you have a promotional drawing of the character with the Avengers logo. On the side you have Iron Man arc reactor from Endgame, and behind at the top you get the list of the cast and crew, so the people who painted the head sculpts, who sculpted the Tony Stark head sculpt, and the people who designed the package, the creative producers and all. So let's open this. It comes with Tony Stark head sculpt. We'll talk about it later. Then you have the Infinity Gauntlet that Iron Man uses at the end of Avengers Endgame when he defeats Thanos. You have different hands. As usual with Iron Man figures and War Machine figures, you get two hands with fully articulated fingers. I really like this because you can pose the ends the way you want it. And by the way, the Infinity Gauntlet hand and arm has actually fully articulated fingers. Then you have the figure itself. And let's not forget the bottom part. So you have the instruction sheet. Always read the instruction sheet before start using the figure. You have the back cannon. Then you have batteries. I mean, it wouldn't be an Iron Man figure without batteries and LED light up feature. And the base stand. So it's like the usual base stands for the Avengers Endgame figure. You have the logo of the character. Here it is the arc reactor that Iron Man has in Avengers Endgame. You have the Avengers logo and the Avengers Endgame title card, and the Iron Man nameplate. So first we can take a quick look at the figure. Well, you can see here and there some little battle damage paint caps. As usual with die-cast figures, Hot Toys really nailed the look of the armor, and it has beautiful colors, a really vibrant red and gold, and I really love the design of this armor. It's kind of a throwback in terms of colors to the first Iron Man figures, except it has this nanotech vibe to it, and I really love this armor. We'll see later the LED light-up features. So as usual, it has a great articulation range, legs. You can open these to allow better articulation range for the legs. Yeah, it can move. You also have these little parts of armor that allow you to move the figure the way you want it. So, and as usual with die-cast figures, legs are usually heavy because, well, it's die-cast. So I'm really happy with the armor itself. It's great, and yeah. So well, let's talk about the cannon. I'm a little bit disappointed. Well, just a little bit, because it's not. Well, it's just a piece of plastic. And there are no LED light-up features, because I think they could have added lights there. I mean, Hot Toys loves adding lights, so it wouldn't have been so difficult to do so. Well, let's put it on the Iron Man's back. Let's see. As you can see here, okay. Well, it's also the place where you insert the batteries. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool looking accessory. But like I said, it would have been better if they had added the LED light-up feature. I mean, that would have been real cool if these parts had LED light-up features. Well, also, as usual with Iron Man figures, you can remove the chest plate. I've never done it because every time I tried on the Iron Man figures, it was a bit too difficult to do, so well, I'm not going to try it again. Okay, so well, we can then take a look at the Infinity Gauntlet. Let's try to put it on him. Okay. So, okay, that's not so difficult, as you can see. Then, once it's done, you put the other arm in there. Okay. I love that they included the Nano Infinity Gauntlet on this figure and not just the battle damage figure, because I'm pretty sure that not every single collectors are going to get both versions. So if you just want to have this version, well, it's nice to also be able to recreate this iconic scene of I Am Iron Man from the end of Avengers Endgame. We'll see later how it looks with the LED light-up feature. Speaking of that, unlike other Iron Man figures, the batteries are not inserted there, but you have to insert them from behind there. And well, I don't have the Iron Man Mark 50, but on the other Iron Man figures there wasn't a point of articulation here. It actually allows better arm articulation range, so this is pretty cool. And well, now we can actually start working on putting the batteries and see how it works. Well, for the helmet, you just have to remove the top part like it is on the Iron Man figure from Spider-Man Homecoming. I suppose it is probably the same for the Iron Man figure from Avengers Infinity War. For the LED light-up features, I have been able to insert the batteries everywhere except for the legs. I haven't been able to detach the thigh armor plate. Well, it was supposed to light up this, so well, that's not so much of a problem. However, I want to talk about the arms. It's a lot easier to insert the batteries there and to remove the plate than it was when you had to insert batteries there. So now let's see when it's all light up. The head, the arms, and the torso. So you can see that there are 4 lights behind and a lot more in front. Here, 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 here. On the side. Well, on the hands. Well, let's see how it is. You can see the light is colored on the Gauntlet. Let's get a closer look. It's pretty cool, yeah. I like it. It works well for me, at least in my opinion. So, well, like I said, it's easier to insert batteries on the arms, well, except for the legs. So I prefer this LED light-up feature compared to the Iron Man Homecoming version, where it took a lot of time to insert all the batteries. So I've recreated the I Am Iron Man scene. It looks pretty great. That's definitely how I'm going to display this figure in my collection, at least for a while. So as you can see, I used the stand to make sure Iron Man doesn't fall. It looks great, really. Here's another idea of display for this figure with the back cannon. It looks pretty cool. And well, you've just seen Satin, my cat, who popped her head from behind the boxes. Typical from her. Well, let's get back to the review. So yeah, you have plenty of possibilities with of display with this figure. So well, just pick one you like. As you may have noticed, I have saved the head sculpt for the last part of my review. There has been a big backlash surrounding this head sculpt on social media. Before the release of this figure in Hong Kong, the last picture we had of the head sculpt was the solicitation pictures. These pictures presented a Tony Stark head sculpt that is very different. It was the Civil War head sculpt that is also used on the Homecoming version. That head sculpt was made by Kojun. It's the Hot Toy sculptor who has made who had made all the Tony Stark head sculpts until, well, now. And, well, people weren't happy that they didn't get the head sculpt that was in the solicitation pictures. So, yeah, that led to Hot Toys deciding to actually give people a replacement head sculpt. So if you're not happy about this one, you can get you can subscribe to a program to get the original head sculpt. This head sculpt should be available around September. We have no information yet as to how it's going to be for people who pre-ordered the figure at Sideshow Collectibles, but I'm sure we'll learn more about it very soon. So like I said, a lot of people don't like this head sculpt, but I have to say that the solicitation pictures had a great head sculpt for Civil War and Homecoming, but that head sculpt, it didn't look like the Tony Stark we see in Avengers Endgame. At least in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think the head sculpt that was done by, well, let me tell you the name of the sculptor. It was done by Gox Ji-sung, and I have to say he has done an incredible work on this head sculpt. For me, it really looks like the Tony Stark we see in Endgame. He is slimmer, older. You can see he's tired of this, and it really captures Robert Downey Jr. It's great. I really love it, and I'm happy with it. I think I'll keep this one because I'm satisfied. It looks like Tony from Endgame, really. You can see he's older. They got the haircut right, and also the color. You can see it's brighter than usual. it definitely is Tony Stark from Endgame. Because, well, once again, the Ed Skull from the solicitation pictures didn't have the same haircut. It had, well, the Civil War and Homecoming haircut. Well, here you get the haircut that Tony has in Endgame. So yes, I'm more than happy with this Ed Skull. And I'm also happy that if you don't like it, you can get your replacement head sculpt. So everyone is happy. I'm happy, you're happy, and everyone is. So that's great. That's, yeah. And I think it's probably, I'm not sure, but I think that it was the first time Hot Toys did something that huge, which is to actually propose a replacement head sculpt. So, well, Hot Toys heard you, and it's good because when you have a company who listen to fans, well, to the collectors, well, you can be sure you'll get the best products, the best representation of the characters you love and want. So, yeah, it's great. Like I said, I will love his head sculpt, and displaying it with the Infinity Nano Gauntlet is going to be great. I love this figure. I think it has a great Tony Stark head sculpt, and they really nailed the endgame look. Obviously, if you don't like it, you can still get your replacement head sculpt, which will arrive around September, and hopefully it will be the one you wanted. If you like the head sculpt, well, you can keep it, like I will. I also appreciate that they included the Nano Infinity Gauntlet, so I can recreate the iconic scene from Endgame, even though it's not the battle damage version. So thanks again for watching. You can read the full review on our Future of the Force website. You can get the link in the description down below. So please subscribe to our channel. Thanks again for watching. I'll be back for other unboxing and review videos very soon. Bye!